Now we need to stop for a bit to talk about some technical terms here, a few. I said an avartana is one cycle of beats. Now what's the word for beats? In Carnatic music they are called, every beat is called a matra. So we would say Dhruva Tala has 14 matras or Adi Tala has 8 matras. Now there is another word, matra. Actually there is another word called Akshara, which is also sometimes, some people use the word Akshara to refer to beats, and the jury is still out on what, I say there are two things here. One is the number of beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other is how many divisions or units does each beat internally have. Now this is important when we come to some kinds of compositions. By default every beat is divided into 4 subunits as it were. So it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But sometimes it can be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is something we will see later. It is called Nadai or Gati. So we have the number of beats on the one hand, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and we have a certain number of subdivisions within each of these beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So some people prefer to use the word matra to refer to the beats and akshara to refer to the subdivisions within each beat, and there are others who use these expressions in the reverse, with the reverse signification. In the sense, akshara is used to refer to the number of beats and matra is used to refer to the number of subdivisions. But we will use the word matra to refer to the beats, because the word akshara itself means that which cannot be destroyed. So in a sense akshara is the smallest unit in the tala. If you say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, those each of them is an akshara. Whereas the matra 1, 2, these are further subdivided into aksharas. So we have the concept of avartana, which is essentially a cycle of matras, a certain number of matras which is repeated cyclically, and each matra internally has a further subdivision into a certain number of units, and those units are called akshara. Now when I performed either an adi tala or Rupaka Tala or Dhruva Talam. Now there are only certain movements that we perform while performing the Talam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these 8 beats in the Adi Talam are performed only this way. No other hand gestures. I mean, while performing, artists can vary it here and there, but the Adi Tala is performed like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have one kind of action, that is beating on the thigh or beating on the hand, and we have another kind of action which is throwing the palm aside. So this is called Tala Kriya, the action. What are the actions that are involved in performing a Tala? So this is called Kriya, and they are of two kinds. Shabda or Sashabda Kriya and Nishabda Kriya. Sashabda is that which makes sound. This is Tat or Ghata. This is a Sashabda Kriya, and Nishabda is when we throw the palm aside, upturned. That is a Nishabda Kriya. Now using these, we also have counting the fingers. So using all these, any tala is performed. Now let us talk of the Tala Angas. So the Tala Angas or parts of a tala are Laghu. Those that are used actually are Laghu, Dhrutam and Anudhrutam. Laghu is beating the hand and counting the fingers. It could be 3, or it could be, you could be counting 3 fingers, or you could be counting 4 fingers. We will go into that a little later. But Laghu is essentially beating the hand and counting the fingers. Dhrutam is beating and throwing the palm aside. So it always has a count of 2. Anudhrutam is a simple beat. A simple beat is called Anudhrutam, and so it always has a value of 1. The Dhruva Talam that I just performed is part of a Tala system which is at least 500 years old. It is called Suladi, Sapta Tala. Now Sapta refers to 7. Suladi Suladi is actually a compositional form that originated in the context in Karnataka, and Purandaradasa in the 15th and 16th century, he is credited with incorporating the Suladi Saptatala into Carnatic music. Now what is the Suladi Saptatala? We will see this just now. In fact, a beginner is very quickly introduced to this Suladi Sapta Talas. These are Dhruva, which is what you saw just now, the composition that I sang of 14 matras, Dhruva. Then you have Matya, Rupaka, Triputa, Jamba, Atatala, Ekatala. These are the 7 talas that are referred to as the Suladi Saptatala. And we just saw that the 3 angas or 3 parts of a tala are Laghu, Dhruta and Anudhruta, and these 7 are a combination of this Laghu, Dhruta and Anudhruta. Now Laghu is usually indicated as there's the symbol for Laghu is 1, Dhruta is 0 and Anudhruta is this. Now Dhruva Tala has a structure of 1 Laghu, followed by a druta, followed by another laghu, and then another laghu. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 laghu. 1, 2. 1 drutam. Another laghu. And yet another laghu. This is the structure or the angas of Dhruva Tala. Matya Tala is 1 laghu followed by a druta and then followed by another laghu. Rupaka Tala is the only tala that does not start with a laghu, starts with the drutam instead. 1 drutam followed by a laghu. Triputa Tala 1, 0, 0. And if you will think about this, this is what is Adi Tala. If you count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is laghu, 1 drutam, another drutam. So Adi Tala is a kind of, it's a form of Triputa Tala. Jampa Tala is the only Tala that uses this other anga, that is Anudruta. It is 1 laghu, 1 Anudruta and 1 drutam. Atta Tala is 1, 2 laghus followed by 2 drutams. Eka Tala is just a laghu. So these are the Sapta Talas. And when we speak of laghu, we say beating the hand and counting the fingers, beginning with the little finger. But how many do we count? So far I have only performed compositions in which the tala is such that I have counted 3 fingers. So altogether it is 1, 2, 3, 4, including the tattu or the ghata, the laghu. The laghu is a beat followed by counting of fingers. If you beat and count 3 fingers, you have a laghu of the count of 4. You can also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you could have 1, 2, 3. Or you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now these are the 5 what are called jatis. So a laghu could be a count of 4, 3, 4, 5, 7 or 9. Though usually it's always we say 4 first and then 3. That is how it is. And these are what are called jatis. So 4, when you have a count of 4, this is called Chatushra Jati. This is called Chatushra Jati. This is called Tishra Jati. This is called Khanda Jati. This is called Mishra Jati. This is called Sankirana Jati. Now this concept of 5 jatis is commonly used in all performing arts, whether it is music or dance or it's percussion. These 5 jatis, Chatushra, Tishra, Khanda, Mishra, Sankirna. So depending on what jati you take, so suppose this, let us just take Dhruva Tala or an easier Tala, let us take Triputa Tala, which is what is something we are familiar with. So if this Triputa Tala, we say it is Chatushra Jati, so the laghu will have a value of 4 counts. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is what is Adi Tala. And you have a cycle of 8 beats. But suppose the laghu is Tishra Jati. So the laghu has a count of 3. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. it will have a count of, it will be a cycle of 7 beats. Suppose the Laghu is Khanda Jati, that is, it has 5 counts. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a cycle of 9 beats. And so on. Mishra Jati will be 7 plus 2 plus 2, it's 11. Sankirna Jati will be 9 plus 2 plus 2, that is 13. So we have the Suladi Sapta Tala and we have the 5 Jatis. These are the Jatis. And each of these Suladi Sapta Talas, Dhruva, Matya, Rupaka, etc., each of them can be combined with any of these Jatis. So again, to take Triputa Tala, as I just mentioned, we can have Chatushra Jati Triputa Tala or Tishra Jati Triputa Tala or Khanda Jati, etc. So also with Dhruva, we can have 5, Matya we have 5, Rupaka 5, Jampa and so on. So we have 7 into 5, 35 Talas under the Suladi Saptatala scheme, and this is only the first level. Just to give you a quick idea of what the next level is, I will refer back to something that we spoke about some time ago, that is the concept of Akshara and Matra. Just as the a Laghu, which is beating and counting, can be either Chatushra or Tishra or Khanda, etc. So also each Matra, each beat of the Tala, whether it is a Tattu or whether it is counting or whether it is a Vich or it's just an Anudritam or Dhrutam, whatever it is, every beat of the Tala cycle has subdivisions within it, and that will be always an equal number. So you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So within a Tala cycle, the subdivisions of each beat will be the same number of subdivisions. Each Matra of a Tala cycle will have the same number of Aksharas. But this Akshara, this number, again could be either 4 or 3 or 7 or 5 or 9. So Adi Talam could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Or it could be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so essentially what we are doing is, each of these, let us take again Triputa Tala. Triputa Tala, there are 5 jatis of it possible, 5 possible jatis. Chatushra, Tishra, Mishra, Khanda and Sankirna. Now within each of these, 4 here means the number, the count of Laghu. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, that is what it means. But given that we have Chatushra Jati Triputa Tala, we can further have a subdivision of again 5, what is called Nadai or Gati. So you could have the basic Adi Tala or Chatushra Jati Triputa Tala is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is called Chatushra Nada or the Chatushra Gati, Chatushra Jati Triputa Tala. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is again Chatushra Jati Triputa Tala, but Tishta Gati or Tishta Nada. Now what is the significance of all this? I mean, and it can go on, it will go on for all the 5 jatis. So given each Suladi Sapta Tala, there are 5 jatis possible, and for each of the 5 jatis 5 nadais are possible. So you have 35 into 5, which is 175. 175 talas are possible within the Suladi Sapta Tala scale. Now, what is the musical significance of it? It's not just mathematics. What is the difference whether it is Tishta Nade or Chatushta Nade? The gait of the song will be like that. Biranavarali chibro mumuninu neranamiti. So, Biranavarali chibro mumuninu neranamiti. Biranavarali chibro mumuninu neranamiti. Varali chibro mumuninu neranamiti. So here the gait is like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Biranavarali chibro mumuninu neranamiti. Biranavarali chibro.
நாடி தேடி தொழுவார் பால்தானத்தாக திரிவோனே. நாடி தேடி தொழுவார் பால்தானத்தாக திரிவோனே. நாடி தேடி தொழுவார் பால்தானத்தாக திரிவோனே. மாடற்பூட் பதிகார மாடற்பூடற் பதிகார கூட பதிகார வாழ்வை சேர தருவாயே. மாடற்போட் பதிகார வாழ்வை சேர தருவாயே. பாடற் காதற் புரிவோனே பாலை தேனோ தருள்வோனே. பாடற் காதற் புரிவோனே பாலை தேனோ தருவானே. ஆடற்றோக இனியோனே ஆடற்றோக இனியோனே ஆடற்றோக இனியோனே ஆடற்றோக இனியோனே ஆடற்றோக இனியோனே ஆடற்றோக இனியோனே ஆடற்றோக இனியோனே. ஆனை காவிற் பெருமாளே ஆடற்றோக இனியோனே